It's Friday, February 22nd, 2008, and you're watching The Ointment. Today, of course, George Washington's birthday, president, known for his honesty. And since George Washington's birthday, no longer a work holiday, honestly, who cares? Fridays here on the show, I take a look back at some of my favorite stories from this past week, so watch out, because here they come. Our top story, President Bush visits Africa, and he surprises us all because, as it turns out, President Bush likes black people, especially if they're real far away and they can't vote. In other international news, Kosovo has declared its independence. A brand new nation has emerged on the planet as Kosovo declares its independence. The United States supports the move. Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice says the United States is behind the move because, well, we were running out of countries to piss off. Here's a picture of John McCain's wife and lobbyist Vicky Eisman. The New York Times implicated vaguely that Eisman and John McCain may have had an affair like 10 years ago, but they're not sure, and they have anonymous sources. You know what, though? They do kind of look alike. And then again, so do they. News from the world of international politics, Fidel Castro has stepped down as president of Cuba after nearly 50 years of leadership. And you know what this means, don't you? Very soon, all the joy will be taken out of smuggling in Cuban cigars. In domestic politics, the Clinton campaign is accusing the Obama campaign of plagiarizing a speech by Massachusetts Governor Deval Patrick, which I think is very interesting since the whole premise of the Clinton campaign is to plagiarize the Clinton presidency and claim it as their own. Here's your Iraq War update. It turns out that members of Al-Qaeda are now killing their own. They're turning on their former allies and having infighting, killing people that they used to be allied with. Finally, George Bush's plan for outsourcing has come to fruition. In entertainment news, the Oscars are coming up this Sunday. The writer's strike is over, and you know what that means? Great news, because now during the telecast there'll be 18 minutes of awards, 94 minutes of commercials, and 123 minutes of witty banter, which will include many puns and plays on the title No Country for Old Men, as in No Country for Old Men. Isn't that what it says above Demi Moore's bed? And finally, I wrap up each week with my news quiz question. Today's question is about the Oscars. This weekend, of course, the big film awards are held here in Los Angeles. The question is, which of the following jokes are you most likely to hear on Sunday's telecast? Will it be No Country for Old Men? Isn't that what the Democrats say about John McCain? Will it be Atonement, the story of what Bill Clinton owes us all? Again. Into the Wild, isn't that where Mike Huckabee is? There Will Be Blood, the story of the March 4th showdown between Obama and Clinton. Or will the joke you're most likely to hear on Sunday's telecast be The Savages, a little movie about a couple of writers from the New York Times writing a profile about John McCain? That's The Ointment for another week. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Steve Tatham, and that's news. Have a great weekend, everybody.